Paige's Kitchen, Chef Billy D'Annunzio joins us, and I see a lot of fabulous ingredients, starting with that cheese.
Oh, this is the absolute best cheese, and this time of year, this is when we're thinking salads.
Okay.
So we want something different and unique, and so we're putting a couple different flavors together. The gorgonzola, which is a very, very strong, oh my gosh, the best.
I love it.
But any blue cheese will work in this recipe. So whatever blue cheese you have or that you like. We're going to do the lemons also in it. We're going to do the pears. The pears have the sweet, sweet, sweet taste. And then we're going to have the arugula. And the arugula is real spicy.
Right.
So you put these together, and the third thing we're going to have is the port wine in it. So when you start putting the port wine with the gorgonzola, with the arugula, you've got a great flavor bit. And then we've got a great. What we're going to start with is the pears, because you have to peel them. I hate to do that because a lot of the nutrition's in there, but for this recipe, we need to do that. So you're just going to peel these completely down. And any pear will work, but you want it kind of ripe. I have done this when they weren't quite ripe.
Oh, they're really hard.
And they're hard, and then you're trying to cut them, and it's just not fun.
And they don't have much flavor.
And they don't have the flavor, exactly. And so you're going to cut down the middle of this. And then you're going to use a Parisian scoop, a melon baller, a spoon, anything that you have, because you want to get the core completely out.
Right.
And you can do that and get a little piece out, but if you get a little piece out, what's going to happen is you're not going to get as much cheese.
Oh, it
So
sure does.
we're going to put these here. Now pears and all of this, you can use fruit fresh. I've got some lemon here, and we're going to just put this in here and let them sit, but I will warn you, they do turn color.
But they're going to bake.
And they're going to bake, and that just brings the flavor out like mad. So we're going to move that over, and next we're going to make the filling for it, and this is to die for. And you're going to take a gorgonzola, and we'll put it here, here, and a little bit more here. Cut this off, and you're going to cut this, but be very careful when you're cutting this, because you don't want to squish it. You want a piece like a big marble. So you put all of this in here, and you can see these are kind of big chunks, but they'll break down. Okay, and then you're going to use these walnuts, and I will tell you what I did to the walnuts. I put a little bit of sugar with them, but I roasted them in a dry roast pan. I just cooked them a little bit, and it brings the flavor completely out. About like that, and you can put those in. And the third thing you're going to put in are some cranberries.
Oh, I love
and
those.
they're the dried cranberries,
Right.
okay? You're just going to mix this up a little bit. I don't want to lose any of that cheese there. And you can see it's kind of chunky, kind of full, and that's good, okay? And now we're going to fill these, and the secret to filling these is that you overfill them. This is going to bake at 375, and it's going to be between 25 and 30 minutes. So actually the blue cheese is just going to start melting. You're still going to have big old hunks of blue cheese. We're going to put a sauce with them, okay? This is apple cider. Now, this is not apple cider vinegar, because apple cider vinegar has a yeast and some acid in it, and it's that vinegary flavor, and that's not what you want. And apple juice is very, very sweet. The apple cider is kind of in between the two, okay? It's usually fresh. You've got to really look for it. But it's also got a little bit of fizz to it too, which makes it really good. And then you get your port. Now,
how much is that?
that's a quarter of a cup. And your brown sugar you're putting in.
Nice.
Whoops.
That's all right.
And so you're going to stir this a little bit until, I just find it's easier to put right here, because you can measure all in one,
Well,
and then you can pour, and
it
it melts very quickly. So, and now I'm going to pour this in the bottom, like this.
Oh, so you just, it's a poaching the pears.
Exactly. And you're going to cook these. Pour it all in, like that. See, a little piece of this blue cheese came off. So I'm going to fill this completely full. And then what you're going to do, be very careful with this, so you don't want to splash it. But the other thing is, when you get done with this, you're going to use that as part of the dressing.
Right.
So we're going to put a dressing on the arugula. So we're going to put this in the oven right now.
All right, we'll put that
Okay.
in. Okay. All right, we just took them out of the oven, and they smell fantastic.
I wish everybody could smell them.
They
Get
really
this
do.
cheese smell. This is great. So I took this and I poured a little of the sauce that you saw with the port in it, right? Right here. And now we're going to make our dressing, okay? So I'm going to put the port in. And the extra virgin olive oil. And you just always be
So
It's a good one.
This is for the lettuce?
This is for the lettuce, and I'm going to drizzle it on the lettuce.
Okay, there's some lemon juice there.
And one of the secrets, I don't know if you noticed how shiny my arugula is, but when I wash it, I put a wee bit of mayonnaise.
Oh, is that that's interesting?
Okay.
That is a fantastic idea.
Okay, if I could get that cup back,
Okay.
I'm going to just drizzle it on our arugula, just a wee bit. And those came from in here, right?
Got your candy nuts there and
Yeah. And what we did right here is I've got the dried cranberries to garnish it. And the cranberries, you never garnish with something you don't use. If you see it, you should know that it's in there.
okay.
I'm going to take the pears out. Very carefully. Come out this way. Might be better with the spoon. And they are hot, I will tell you that, or warm.
Look at that. That
Here's-
looks beautiful.
And this one. Set them like this.
This would be wonderful with a grilled protein, and then you'd have this, and that's really all you need.
Well, maybe a little bit of baguette too,
Oh, yes.
to dip it in with the pork. And then I have my lemon that we use, and I zested it. If you don't have a zester, it's really something great to invest in, and you just come straight down like this, and
Yeah,
you get
it
that.
makes it so easy, doesn't it? I
It
have one of
does.
those, I love it.
I use it all the time, and it doesn't hurt the lemon. And that was the timer. And so I just, when I did poured the lemon on it, it was fresh lemon. It's like anything else, it's fresh. It's always better. It just tastes better. There we go.
That looks beautiful.
And like I said, a little piece of baguette with it.
Right on.
And if you want a
Right there.
protein, so.
That is perfect. I love it.
And
I
it
love
tastes,
it.
I have to be honest, it tastes better than it looks even.
Oh,
so.
thank you, Billy. This is a fantastic
It's great.
recipe. I think we can do this.